You didn't rehearse anything.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the return of Barely Chefs.
Yes. After
over a year.
Over a year of just
we've decided to make dinner and dessert.
Well, lunch. And then dessert, either lunch dessert or dinner dessert, but I'm doing lunch.
And I'll be doing the dessert after.
We are really out of practice. So,
let's show the ingredients for Amy. Now we're in landscape.
This is how we're going to do it. Alright, so we're doing this slightly differently. These are my ingredients. I have shrimp, butternut squash, and sun-dried tomatoes and olive oil. Ingredients for dinner or lunch, and 3 ingredients for dessert.
Amy has an hour.
Oh, yeah, and it's timed. So I have an hour. Do you want to set the timer?
Yep.
Hold on.
Timer.
Oh, gosh, no, we're not going to do that. That's dirty. Never mind. Ignore that.
Timer starts.
Doing this sideways is really weird. So I'm going to take the butternut squash and I'm going to roast it in the oven first. And then once I get start peeling all these frickin' shrimp. Alright, so I have 47 minutes left on the timer. I've got some butternut squash like boiling. I have some in the oven. I'm getting ready to peel the shrimp. Alright, so I have my shrimp peeled. Thankfully they were already deveined, otherwise I would have just given up. So now I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with sun-dried tomatoes. Fun fact, I strongly dislike sun-dried tomatoes. So, alright, so I threw some sun-dried tomatoes in this, and I'm still roasting the other butternut squash, like Italian seasonings on it. I'm going to try and turn this into like a sauce. And I'm going to make like angel hair pasta, and then I'm going to the noodles, and then I'm going to do like buttered garlic shrimp and throw that in. And then I wish I had like some fresh parsley or something. That would have probably really made it really good. So anyway, that's where I have about 19 minutes left. So I'm getting ready to start immersion blending the sauce, and then getting the and I'm boiling water for the pasta. I have some diced tomatoes, some sun-dried tomatoes, some butternut squash, some bay leaves, a bunch of seasonings, lemon in there too, because I don't know, fall, YOLO. And then I'm waiting for that to boil. And then, yeah, it really sucks that is and I can't use that pan or burner because it's the bigger burner. But we almost forgot about the butternut squash in the oven. I think they have a nice char without being completely burnt, you know?
All right, we got about 8 minutes left. Amy is rushing around.
Yep.
What's going on right now?
The landscape. Hold on, I'm trying to boil. I'm cooking the shrimp. This is more of like a soup than a sauce, so we're making a soup instead of a pasta dish.
Okay. Well, we are at less than a minute. Amy's rushing around, getting in her way. Together. Some sort of pasta soup. Got the shrimp there. Don't forget that presentation counts. Get 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
So what I have for you here is a butternut squash autumn shrimp soup.
Well, it smells pretty good. The title of the dish is terrible.
I don't know.
An autumn shrimp
and then clear your throat. I'm like, is that a good clear your throat or a bad clear your throat?
This butter squash is cooked all the way through. It's almost there. Are you recording?
Yeah.
Just because something's burnt doesn't mean that it's not undercooked. The flavor of it's pretty good. It's a little grainy.
Yeah, you know, story of my life every time. If I had time, I would have sieved it. What do you think of the shrimp? I'm running out of...
It's pretty good.
Good?
Overall, the elements are pretty good.
All right, I'm gonna repeat everything you just said.
I said it was a lot of noodles. For it to be a soup dish, it tasted more like a noodle dish, and the flavors were somewhere between an autumn and a summer dish because of the shrimp and then the butternut squash. It was a little, but the flavor tasted pretty good, and the shrimp were really good.
Okay, cool. So, what you're saying is use secede?
No, I don't give up.
You're like, I can't compete
The
with this.
roasted butternut squash I couldn't eat because they were underdone.
They were not underdone. Maybe you had one underdone one.
Yeah, and that makes me not want to eat the rest of them.
Try one more.
No.
Try one more. You are faking it.
I'm not faking it.
You are. Wants to make fun. But look at what he left.
That was your fault. You left. Look at my bowl. Round 2.
Alright, now it's Scott's turn to do the dessert.
I'm getting ready to look at my ingredients now, and we'll see what I have to work. Flaked coconut, Swiss rolls, and writing. That's like an ingredient.
It is.
That's stupid.
It's an
It's the
ingredient.
decoration.
It's an ingredient. You can use it.
I hate coconut. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Alright, I'll get started.
Okay.
Did you start have a timer?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. And the timer.
Alright, so I think the writing gel is kind of BS. I'm gonna turn the oven on, this coconut for a little bit, and I think I'm gonna use these Swiss rolls and maybe make some sort of like cakey, and then I'll like make like a chocolate like dip thing to put on around the outside, and then I'll cover it with the toasted coconut. I'm gonna do with the green gel. So we'll see. Okay, so I have an idea. You know those like Girl Scout cookies that have the toasted coconut and they have like caramel and chocolate? I'm gonna try to do something like smashing them up good. Okay, I've got these rolled out nice. I'm getting ready to start this on the stove with a little double boiler. My coconut's getting. I think we're making. So we've got that toasted. I'm starting on the sugar in here, and I think I got enough time to where if I screw this up, which is I'll do it again if I need to. Whipping some cream. Alright, we got my caramel going. My caramel's looking pretty nice. I'm just about to start on this. I'm trying to time everything out correctly. And made a whipped cream here. I put some of the green gel in there. It didn't really turn it green, but so this did not work the way that I wanted to. The thing started falling apart when I dipped it in the caramel, and now it's just like a chunky mess. I'm still gonna make it work. Alright, so as a backup, I had to grind down the stuff I made in the caramel because they got too hard. And I'm gonna mix it with toasted. Melting some chocolate now. We got these ready to go, and then that's gonna be the last dip. Starting to plate now. The last ingredient was pretty much just the color green, so I can't really do anything with that except use green. I think that looks pretty good.
Alright, we got 20 seconds left, and he's plating. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Done.
There we go. Alright. And OJ's up from her nap now. She gets to taste it too.
Okay, so what we have is a chocolate cake truffle covered in dark chocolate with a toffee and toasted coconut coating with a greenish whipped cream and green drizzle and chocolate.
It's pretty freaking good. Not gonna lie.
I knew it.
Besides the plating, where did you use the green?
In the whipped cream. It barely colored it at all because it's writing gel. It's not even like food coloring. Mm-hmm. So I did what I could.
It tastes really good though.
All right, let's dig in. What'd you think?
So Scott won, hands down. This is very, very tasty. My only critique is that I wish you used the writing gel a little bit more.
Oh, that's bullcrap, man.
Or just made it, I don't know.
I put so much in the whipped cream and it didn't even turn barely green.
Then use food coloring
to
add to it. I don't know. But, I mean, like, it looked nice for the plating. The only other thing is that it's so rich and, like, sweet that I, as one who doesn't like super rich desserts, can't finish it. I feel like it would, like, a little bit less would have been more. But, regardless, he won.
You hear that? YouTube verse? I won. We'll still put it out there to vote if you think differently than how Amy and I feel. But we are in agreement.
Yeah.
That I bested her this time.
Yes, definitely. Congrats.
We'll tune in next time for another Barely Shifts.
In another year and a half.
In 2022.